But at that
So,
time, this is not my full-time job, because I was working, I had a full-time job. I had an 8 to 5 job.
so wait. So how long were you with your 8 to 5 job before you decided to do wedding organizing for the longest time?
Um, example, I started 2003. I resigned 2017. So
Huh?
that long, yeah. I was doing
14
that.
years.
Yes, I just
Wait,
resigned 2017. So when we
sorry,
were
wait.
during your
Yeah.
wedding, working.
No way, really?
Yeah. So example, Carl, 'di ba? I have an 8 to 5 job. So after office, like 5:30, go out to meet clients na. So I scheduled clients there. So maybe until 9 p.m., 10 p.m. My meeting will be until 10 p.m. For example, I have two meetings at a time. So sige, sunod-sunod. And 10 o'clock, ulit ko sa balay. Then after that, I sleep. In the morning sad, early na sad ko because it's an 8 to 5 job. Kuyog ko sa mga kids going to school. So example, I wake up at 6. And then human, go to school 7. Then go to the office. Then sometimes I also meet clients 12 to 1 during my lunch break. So in
Wait,
ana
wait.
siya.
You were working in a hospital?
No, I was working in the hospital for 3 years. Then when I was doing this good, I was already working in a insurance company, in a healthcare company.
Ah,
When I was doing
as a
this,
nurse. As a nurse.
yes, like semi-nurse. It's related also to my profession.
Wow, I can't imagine. Like, I didn't even realize that. Wait, so what happens if you had like a wedding that was like kind of on your work hours?
Di ba we have leave credits man. So I usually file a leave of absence, like sometimes
Oh,
sick
ba?
leave or vacation leave. Uh,
That is crazy to me. You did it for 13 years. 13, am I right? 13 years nga you were working pa at the same time while doing this. Because, I mean, I don't know, like, my perception of what you guys were doing when you were organizing our wedding, kanang, like, it's a, it's not an easy thing. We'll get to that. We'll get to the actual organizing itself. No, pero, so what made you finally decide to do this full time? Like, wow, guys, it's still boggling my mind. 13 years, I can't imagine. But like, what made you decide to finally go full time at it?
because at that time, my husband good was always telling me to choose one job na. Like either I do the healthcare or I do the organizing. Because tanaw tingin niya, kapoy naman kayo niya siya. Uy, we're 10 p.m. ulit ko. And then after that, in the morning, di ba? After that, 10 p.m. Especially if there's a wedding pa.
Hmm.
Example, Sunday, then the following morning, Monday na, so, di ba? Back to work na sa. Then I usually mauli me 12 midnight, di ba? For a wedding sometimes. So mauli me 12. So but kuan man good, like I really enjoy my like the full-time job bitaw nga because naara sa Ayala, and our
Hmm.
office is near Ayala man. So na-enjoy kay ko, and then I like the company there. My boss is very supportive to me. Ana siya ba? And then kanang basta for the longest time I enjoyed working ba there. Like maybe because of the camaraderie of the people there and the people that I work with, mo siguro ba nga ni stay sad ko there. And then before, I thought na kani siyang wedding is muna ni siya ang mga kuan ako murag stress reliever. But it's the other way around, halopon. Like,
I'm
ang gato
sure.
na ako ang the katong insurance business gali, but I'm not selling insurance there ba, and I'm just there sa office. So it's my stress reliever na noon. It's the other way around. So ana then kids are getting kana bitaw big na, and then kani sometimes in paref you have to be involved man good with kana bitaw parenting there ba like na ay mga basta you know man paref system ba kanang the parents are very involved. So
Yeah.
kanang sometimes kung naay meeting I don't usually go to the meetings in Paref because if I go to the meeting, mo leave na sad ko. Diba? I file a leave of absence na sad. And then ang ako mga leave, ako man na siyang gisave for weddings. Because diba, we're only given like how many days of leaves man in a year. So ako siya isave. So
Yeah.
dili ko, I don't go to meetings. And then sometimes my kanang my son would say, no, gano ko no, I'm not there, like that. So my husband said, my husband cannot be there also because he's also busy, more than busy than me. So so I decided na gyud na to what's that to resign. And then at that time also we my husband has a friend who they just opened a like a massage thing, and then they want
Mm.
me to see it also. So mo no to siya. That's the reason why I resigned, because of that massage thing, and because of also my son is that go kung ano siya ba, big school na siya. He just transferred from Southdale to Springdale. So, mo na,
Kanang did didn't you ever feel like kanang I don't know, like didn't you ever feel like you needed like some free time? More I it sounds like kanang you're in the morning, you're bringing your kids to school, and then you're working, and then even on your lunch break sometimes you'll have a meeting, and then after your work you're still meeting with clients, and yeah, then that's not to mention because the actual wedding itself na sometimes that's a whole day affair, no? uh kanang didn't you ever feel kanang burnt out?
um, dili man sad girl, because I'm used to like I really like working, and like even before when I'm like from like I was still working as a nurse in a hospital, and I moved to another job again. Like for example, kad karon for the hospital thing, muni ako last day of work sa hospital like today. The following day, diba supposed to be sometimes 1 week leave sa ako kay rest. Kay I go to another job na sad another. This is my last day of work sa hospital. The following day, report na ko sa new work na ko. Like,
Mm.
I used to work man, Carl, after hospital. I used to work as a company nurse in Duty Free Philippines. So mo to, there was no time or wala yung moment na I was like free ba, like I had a vacation, like from one work to the other, diretso diretso gid siya. So I'm used to it na gyud. So more lagi to nga when I'm in the office na, more stress reliever na siya nako there, because igtanaw na ko, ayala. Or igtanaw na ko sa window, ayala. Ana ba? May Starbucks ako atubangan. Ana siya. So,
Ah. Well, yeah, kay dudugay sa yun. So what happened when after you quit your job? Did you find like you had so much free time all of a sudden? I mean, you're still doing a very stressful job. I mean, to me, the wedding organizing is very stressful. I I can I can imagine, which we'll talk about. No, pero like to me, that's still a very stressful job. But did you find yourself like, oh, all of a sudden, ano ko free time, I can kind of just relax a little bit, or na crazy ka, you look for something else to do.
At first, like example, I plan to resign example 2015. Sige lang ka move. Sige lang ka move ba every year, because kanang mura bitawg I thought na murag ala unsa man akong buhaton, ana ko'y buhaton. And then mura kog na scared nga hala kana I'm used to working, and then wala ko'y buhaton. Saon na rin ako may ana. But in the end, I asked a lot of people like, can I be there? They have a day job, and then all of a sudden they quit their job. Sige ko pangutan na, uy, kamusta man? Unsa man? Okay ra? So, ang ilang their answer good is, sus mom, worth it good. They would really tell me nga, okay ra gyud daw. So, sige, mo na gyud tingali ni. So, after that, um, when I resigned, so murag, di wala man sad, murag, there was no change at all. It's just that, um, hey, I wake up early man sad because I bring my kid to school. But the only difference is I go back. If ever I don't have a meeting, go back ko sa balay. But mura bitaw Carl nga at that time also when I resigned, mura bitaw misud sad siya nga sige kog meeting. Murag murag it's not that nga ni daghan ay mohang client basta di ko kasabot nga ni murag every other day sige kog meeting like meeting here paon kag meeting here meeting na pud ka it's not like clients lang meet from the florist with the client adto na pud ka sa adto na pud ka sa hotel murag in ana bitaw but now like pre-pandemic I make it a point na I usually have meetings like in the morning. Like example, my son, the dismissal of my son is 3 p.m. So I usually have meetings. Example, kung gunahan mo as early as 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Anak, mag-meeting ko. And after that, uli na ko sa balay. So by ako na siyang kaon, I go to school, her up, pick him up, and then na uli na as much as possible. But sometimes there are times man na where the client is only available because they're also working like 8 to 5 they're only available 6 p.m. 7 p.m. so balik na lang ko or una sila uli. But sometimes siguro Carl, if you really love also your job like what you're doing or I think really isa tingali ka kapuyon.
Well, yeah, I truly believe that's a good kay. It's easier to get kanang if you're doing something that gives you energy as opposed to takes energy away, it's
Ah,
a lot easier to just keep doing it. You can very easily, you know, like like if you're doing something that you get a sense of flow ba. Yung mawada pili wala day ka kabantay nga you've been at it for 4 hours, 5 hours, whatever. So that's true. Good. Like if you really love what you do, that's why more like there's really an advantage of people if they love what they're doing. They're gonna do so much better than the ones who don't like what they're doing because they have an infinite amount of energy
yeah, bitaw.
because they enjoy what they're doing.
Yeah,
No.
true, true.